Hi everybody, it's Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. How are you guys? Happy to have you here with me. Thanks for being here. Let me know that you're here by saying hi and where you're from in the chat. I greatly appreciate the interaction in there. If you haven't clicked the thumbs up, please do so if you don't mind. I would appreciate that. And let's go ahead and start with a few announcements, and then we'll get started. So I'm gonna start with this special release. So today, this morning on my website, you should see some information about this special release. So last year we had 2 celebrations, and this year we only are having 1. Things kind of got changed around a little bit, and so we have some papers that coordinate with stamp sets and bundles in the new mini catalog, and they are going to be released as online exclusives. So that's kind of fun and exciting, right? So they'll be available on September 6th, the same day as the mini catalog goes live. And if you want to see the 6 papers, you can see them on my website. So just go to inkyhandswarmhearts.com and you should be able to see that information. Hey, John. All right. So that's the information about the paper, and you can get that in my online store starting on the 6th of September. If you have bonus days coupons, don't forget to redeem them. Today is your very last day to do so. I don't want you to miss out on that. They're $5 coupons, and they should have been emailed to you with any order that you placed in July. So check in your email and see if you have any of those that you haven't used, and you can use multiple in one order. The kits are on sale. Today is the last day for kits. If you want any of the kits, you can get a discount on them, so don't forget about that. We have some online exclusives that are active right now. The Sleigh stamp set, the fantastic, gorgeous DSP, that's winter. There's some really cool stuff, so check out the online exclusives that are available right now in my online store. If you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, I challenge you to sign up for 1 month and see if you like it. The next month's kit, you have until the 10th of September to sign up. On the 11th, they get shipped out. It's a special box. You're going to get 8 note cards and envelopes and 8 treat boxes in this one. It's kind of a special set. It was designed by our co-founder. And there's an add-on that you can purchase immediately. It's the journal. I showed it in Tuesday's live, so if you missed that one, don't forget to click on over there and check out my little Frankie box, and you'll be able to see the journal close up because I did show it. So don't forget about Paper Pumpkin. And again, like I said, the kits collections are on sale. The Festive Tag Kit is a great deal. There's 5 designs, 3 of each. This is what one of them looks like. This is the size of them. So they're nice and big, and they're super cool. Hi, Meme. Thanks. You're going to love it. It's going to be so fun. Blossom Wishes Kit, Boho Beach. These are the ones from this year so far. Confetti Birthday, Forever Friends, Kaleidoscope, Wreath of Blooms, and the last one, I'm trying to flip to it, the January was Saying Thanks. So check those out in my online store. All right, guys, I think we're ready to get started. The new catalog will be available starting September 6th. You'll be able to see it on my website on the 6th. I can't open it until then. It's kind of a secret, but my customers who have purchased from me, they have received their actual copies of their catalog already, so I'm really grateful for that and happy that you guys choose me as your demonstrator. If you don't have a demonstrator, I'd love to be your demonstrator. Reach out to me if you have any questions. All right, let's get started. This is last year's Bewitching stamp set, but it is in the clearance rack in my online store. Hi, Sue. Thanks for being here. And it is in the clearance rack. So I used the little spider from it today, but I will be using it a little bit later on, probably next week in some videos. I do 4 weeks of Halloween, so don't miss out. This is a new set that's in the mini that's getting ready to come out September 6th, and I'm using the Trick or Treat out of here. What I love about it is it has all the different holidays. It has Happy Holidays, Cheers to You in the New Year, Easter, birthday, You Mean So Much to Me, Valentine's Day, thank you. So it's a good all-around sentiment stamp set. And of course, stylish shapes, one of my most favorite shapes. So here is our little witch's hat, and it has a hand sanitizer in it, the coconut pumpkin latte. So let's get started, and I'm going to teach you how to make it. So we're going to do this witch's hat hand sanitizer treat, and we need basic black cardstock. So let me grab that, and we need a piece that is 3 inches by 3 5/8 of an inch. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and cut that down. So 3 inches by 3 5/8. So let's do the 3 5/8. Well, actually, I'm gonna cut 3 here, and then we'll do the 3 5/8. I hope I'm in camera. 3 5/8. Sometimes I can't tell. I think I am. All right, so there's our base for our box. And we're going to be scoring that. So I'm putting the 3 5/8 along the top. We're going to score that at 1 and at 2 5/8. So 2 1/2, and then 1 tick past that is 2 5/8. We're going to turn it a 1/4 of a turn clockwise, and we're going to score it at 1 and at 2. All right, so 1 and 2 5/8, and then turn it a 1/4 turn, and at 1 and at 2. This is the base for our box, the part that's going to hold the hand sanitizer. So we're going to burnish on all the sides. It's a small little piece, so you can make a bunch of these. All right, so that is our piece right here. So we are going to trim up this side here. I like to cut on both sides of the score lines. Those of you who follow me know. Hi, Sherry. Yes, I know. I'm excited. I can't wait to see how cool that special release DSP is going to be. And I love that it coordinates with the products that are in the mini. All right. So you're going to cut the rectangle. The largest one is in front of you, stacked like this. And then you have the squares on either side. And you're going to cut up and cut up on that side. So that's what you have when you're done. We're gonna glue this together. So we're gonna add some wet adhesive on this tab here. And then that's gonna feed in like that, okay? We're gonna do this side. And then that one's gonna feed in like that. So there's one side of our box, okay? Now we're gonna do the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and put adhesive on both of these tabs at the same time. And I'm gonna turn those in and push them inside, and then I will actually hold those one at a time to get them to grab. And then we'll get this one. All right, so this is the little holder for our hand sanitizer, okay? So that's what's gonna go in there. So now we have 2 pieces that are 3 1/2 inches by 2 1/4 inches. And this is what I'm going to use for the witch's hat. Top part, this section here of the hat. So I drew this, and I'll have the templates available just like I did last time. They'll be available for purchase once my Halloween week stuff is over. And so I like to hold it and just cut, but you can trace if you want. So we're gonna do one hat this way. So I'm just slowly working my way around my little, my template. And I just sketch these onto scrap paper, and that's how I go about doing all my paper piecing patterns. We're gonna have some cute ones next week, so you'll get to see some more. All right, so now I'm gonna come around here and do the curve of the hat, and I'm gonna make sure that it's nice and curvy and cute, and then we're gonna catch that right there. All right, so there's one. We're gonna do another. Again, line it up. And we're gonna start on this end and work around our template. If you think you're gonna cut your pattern instead of your paper, then by all means, trace it. I've been doing paper piecing a long time, so I'm good, but feel free to trace the pattern and then cut it out. That's what I used to do back in the day before I got good at it, but I'm pretty good with the scissor now. And as you guys can see, I no longer have my my mummy wrap on my hand from my surgery, so I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for those of you who have checked on me, I appreciate it. All right, so now we have our two witch's hat pieces. So we're going to take now some designer series paper, and these are just scraps. This is Orchid Oasis, and I did Parakeet Party on this particular one, but I decided I wanted to mix it up and do them a little different. So I'm going to go ahead and attach this down to this bottom section. And so I'm going to bring my silicone mat in, and then this one's going to be on the opposite side. So we're going to just bring some glue up here. I don't put it all the way to the top because I'm not exactly sure how high up I need to go, but I'm gonna attach the glue to the hat portion, not to the DSP, because it's gonna stick out. And then what I wanna do is I wanna make sure that it's flush to the bottom. And then I'm just gonna trim this excess away. All right. Let's do it one more time. So this time it's gonna look backwards, but it's not, because it's gonna line up, okay? So we're gonna add our adhesive. I've also pulled out of retirement my stitch stars. How many of you guys have the stitch stars? Hi, Lynn. Yeah, my hand feels good. My surgeon is fantastic. I made him a little present because he was fantastic, and he's just a really great doctor and a great person. All right, so there's my two hat pieces. So the next thing is I'm just gonna set these off to the side for a second. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp my Trick or Treat from my Throughout the Year stamp set, this one right here. And I'm just going to stamp that onto that piece of, I think I pushed too hard. I'm going to try the other side. It's going to get glued flat, so no one will know that it's on the opposite side. I think I just pushed too hard at the bottom. Oh, that's better. And I've already stamped the spider right here. And I've already cut him out because I didn't think you wanted to sit there and watch me fussy cut him out. Let's clean our stamp though. The stitch stars are fantastic. I keep all of my shapes dies and most of my punches. It's just something that you don't need to get rid of, right? You can use shapes all the time. You never know when you're going to need a star. You never know when you're going to need a heart. I still have those. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim around these words. Each one is going to be separate. So I'm going to just start at the top and bottom first, and then I'll do the sides. So there's that one. There's treat. All right, I'm going to do trick, and then I'm going to do or. So let's do trick next. These are a little bigger, so they're a little easier to cut out. So I'm going to get the easy stuff out of the way and then work on the harder one, the one in the middle, the smaller letters. All right, so there's the trick, and then now comes the or. So we'll just take what's left, and once you've cut the other two away, it makes it simple to do the smaller one. All right, so let's get rid of all of this paper. Into the trash bin it goes. All right, so we're almost ready. We also have our stars. I did the opposite. The last one I did was the Orchid Oasis. I did larger and the Parakeet Party smaller for this. But since I was doing an opposite color, I went opposite color with my stars. So our circle is the largest circle from the Stylish Shapes dies. So you're going to need that, and you want to take your box and you want to put some adhesive on the bottom of it. Whoops, not on the side, on the bottom. Okay, and once you're ready, you're going to kind of position your box so that it's centered. So you want to make sure that you have about the same on both sides. It doesn't have to be super perfect. No one's really going to be able to tell, but you definitely want to try and get it even the best you can, right? So we're just going to give that a second and let that set. And then we're going to put adhesive on the actual box itself and glue our hat pieces to it, okay? So I'm just going to give that a second. I'm going to use my bone folder. I use that for a lot of things. And I'm going to press it down on the inside to really bond to that circle for the brim of the hat. All right, so now we're going to add the adhesive. I'm taking the hand sanitizer out because it would fall if I was doing this, right? So one of these is going to go on this side, and you're going to butt it right down to the bottom. And again, you want it to be even with both sides, you know, the parts that are sticking out. So there's the front. And let's do the back. Again, we're going to add to our box, because if we add to our hat, we won't know where to put the glue. We don't want the glue to stick out. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to match that up, press it down. I put my fingers inside, get it to grab real good. All right, so now we're going to do some decorating on our hat. Isn't that so cute? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attach the larger star because I want that to be my first placement. So I've put a dimensional on the back. I actually use the black ones because it's going on a black piece of cardstock, and I think that when you look from the side it just looks better. But I mean, you don't have to use the black ones. You can use the white ones. All right, so I'm gonna add my star. I'm gonna have it stick out a little bit and put it about right there, okay? And because it's lifted up, when I glue this one down, whoops, I've lost my star. When I glue this one down off of here, it'll be fine because I can tuck it because this one's lifted up off of here. Yeah, I love the mini hand sanitizers. They're fantastic at this time of year. I also get them at Christmas. So for the glue for the star, I'm going to leave one of the points without glue. And that's the one that's going to stick off of the hat side, the side of the hat. Okay. So I'm going to grab it by that point that doesn't have the adhesive on it, and I'm just going to tuck it in. And now that I have that one in my hand, I know exactly where I can place my star, right? I can figure out, since that one doesn't have the glue, that's the one that gets to stick out. It looks pretty fun. All right, so there's my second star. And now we're going to add our trick or treat. So the treat, part of it is going to be on the star, and then the other side is going to be on the hat. So we need to put one dimensional. These come in mini size and regular size. I'm going to need a mini. So I'm going to put that one there, and I'll go ahead and pull the back off of it, and I'm going to add wet adhesive to the other side. Part of it's going to be lifted up on the star that already has a dimensional. So let me grab my tweezer. All right, so you're gonna see what I mean. So this one's gonna kind of lean against that star, but the other part needs a dimensional so that it'll be even with that star. So I'm gonna put treat right there. And the wet part is sticking to the star and the other part is lifted up. So there's that. Let's put our little spider on next. He's so cute. I'm only going to put on the center of him and down the string. I'm not going to do all his legs because he'll be fine, I think. He doesn't need adhesive there. We're going to grab him with our tweezer. And we'll add him to the star. And we're going to kind of put like he's dangling from that top section of the star. Like that. So I put a string at the top of that star right there. All right, so now we're going to do the same thing with trick. Only this time this is flat. So we're going to pop this one up. So I'm going to use 2 mini dimensionals in the black color. And then I'm going to put one on the back of the oar. All right, let's get take your pick tool, pick these guys up, oops, and get this one into the trash. All right, so we're going to put our trick up here, right on that one, and we're going to leave some room there so that the oar can go right in the middle there before you get to the star. You need to have room for it. It's going to kind of overlap a little bit onto the star, just like that. Trick or treat. Isn't that so cute? All right, so that's it for the black dimensionals. This is a multi-pack. You get the minis and the large. Here's the large sheet. You get 2 sheets of each. All right, so now we can put our hand sanitizer in there. I'm kind of cleaning up my little mess as I go. I make such a mess on my desk. My gosh, you should see how much, like, everything is just everywhere. When I'm done, I should take a picture of the aftermath so that you guys can see the mess that I create when I'm making things. All right, so today we used Through the Years and the Bewitching stamp set, which if you want this one, it's on clearance, so it's even lower price than it was last year. And it's a great set, even though it doesn't have a punch. The punch only did the hat anyway, and that's the easiest thing to die cut. I mean, to fussy cut out of this set. So check it out. I think it's like $13 or something like that. Pretty inexpensive. And I will be using the hats and the boots at a later date. And then the Through the Year is a fantastic little set. I don't think you can refill them, but they're so inexpensive. They're like $1, maybe a little over $1 when they go on sale. And Bath and Body Works always puts them on sale. They have so many different flavors. Like I have pumpkin cupcake, I have vampire blood. They have all the different ones, and you just get the one you want. I wanted to do orange because I was doing already the green and the purple and the black, and green, purple, black, and orange are the Christmas color. I mean, Christmas are Halloween colors, aren't they? So I hope that you enjoyed this. Again, I will make the template available for purchase like I did with my Easter stuff as soon as I'm done with all my paper piecing patterns. And I hope that you guys will enjoy making this fun treat. It's a great teacher's gift because, of course, who needs more hand sanitizer than them? Yeah, those are funny, John. That would be fantastic to do some kind of Wizard of Oz. Now you have my wheels rolling. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you don't mind giving me a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you back tomorrow for another treat. If you missed yesterday's salted caramel mini nut can cover, don't forget about that because it'll be available, and I also will place it once this video has finished processing on YouTube. It'll be right up there, so check that out. And on tomorrow I'll have another video first thing in the morning, and Saturday as well, so don't miss out. This is just our first week of Halloween treats, and I hope that you've been enjoying it. I appreciate it if you'd share my video, and thanks so much. Have a fantastic day, guys. I appreciate you being here. This is Kelly with Inky Hands Warm Hearts. Happy stamping!